Guest here. We saved the best for last. One of our sponsors of the Livestream Lounge, Mr. Ed Montgomery. Welcome onto the Livestream Lounge, and thank you very much for supporting this.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Welcome to sunny Santa Monica.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I mean, can you beat this view?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Nope. Can't beat that view.
I mean, maybe my room. I don't know. So first and foremost, thank you for sponsoring the Livestream Lounge. Can you talk to me just and our audience just broadly about how Siemens is involved in the brewing space, some of the clients that you guys are working with, and what you're helping them accomplish?
Okay. Yeah. We're Siemens is one of the largest brewery automation companies in the world. Actually, it is the largest brewery automation company in the world, and mainly we're working with, whether it's the very big breweries, like the largest brewery in the world, Constellation Brands, is using all Siemens technologies, but also a lot of very small breweries. Last year we did well over 100 small craft breweries in the United States alone.
And when you guys get into these facilities and work your magic, what exactly are you guys helping them accomplish?
Yep. Well, first, our products and services cover everything electrical in the building, everything from the power pole to the final instrumentation. And mainly what we're helping the customers do is create beer better and faster, with more consistency and quality.
Sure. What do you see as sort of the biggest pain point for a lot of these companies? Especially the ones that are scaling.
Yeah. The biggest pain point is, when they get a beer that's good and it hits the market and people are wanting that beer, is to get that beer out the door as fast as possible with the same quality and consistency that brought it to the market in the first place. And we see quite a bit of market dynamics that brewers are constantly changing their recipes, for that next great beer. And, the bigger breweries, the Anheuser-Busch's of the world, they're always going to produce Budweiser. It's great beer. But the smaller breweries are getting a lot more market share. And, if you happen to own one of those craft breweries that a lot of the millennials like, then...
and the centennials. Don't forget about the centennials. They're coming.
Yeah,
they might
coming.
like them. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be interesting in a few years with the centennials. But yeah, with, you hit the market and you hit it right, you're going to make a lot of money. And, we're there, if you think 10 or 15 years ago, a big company like Siemens, and you talk to them about craft beer, that's just two polar opposites.
Right.
People think of Siemens as, working with the giant beer companies. And, we do work with the giant beer companies, but now, we've adapted and we got a fully scalable solution from the very smallest brewery out there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was going to be my next question. As you guys have shifted at least part of your focus towards the craft space and towards those smaller breweries, what have they taught you? What have you learned in that process?
Yeah, actually, we're a true partner in the brewing industry, and we've actually went to market with a number of products that were specifically designed for, in conjunction with some of the craft breweries around. We get a lot of input from them. I can call them any day and ask how's this work or how that works and what's their issues or what's their pain points, and then we tailor our products and solution not for that particular one industry or one company, but for the entire industry.
Sure. You said you're working with hundreds of small breweries. Any favorites that you have? Any clients that you particularly enjoy beers from time to time?
Well, I'm from St. Louis, so there's quite a few good breweries there, like Urban Chestnut. That's one of my favorites on the craft beer side. And I grew up on Budweiser and Bud Light. That's always there too. So and anything in between.
You don't discriminate.
So, nope,
I like
not at
it.
all.
I like it. I did want to ask. I mean, you probably are getting a lot of samples sent your way from these companies. I mean, we get some samples sent our way, but probably not as much as you guys.
Yeah, that is a hazard of the industry that we do happen. Walk into a brewery and first thing they do, especially the craft brewery guys, is they talk about their next beer and they want you to sample it with them and and they like to hear input on it, whether it's good or bad or what you liked about it and and move on to the next one.
Any recent favorites come to mind that you've tried?
No, I got a saying I got two favorite beers, free and cold. So,
and a third one, the one in your hand.
Yep, that's always the
that
third
one's
one.
that one's free. Okay. The next one you're gonna have to start paying me for them.
Right.
So we talked a little bit about just the different size companies that you've worked with. We've talked about just the growth and some of the things that breweries have taught you in the process of getting into the craft space. Where do you see moving forward as you look at kind of the evolution of the industry and the growth opportunities that exist for craft? Where does Siemens see things evolving within its own business, and what types of companies do you think you'll be working with in a year, 2 years, 5 years?
Yep. We're viewing in the next few years. Everything's going digital. Every brewery out there has some sort of control system, some sort of computer running behind the scenes, and people are wanting, the millennials and the centennials, they want to run everything from their cell phones. So if they're at dinner with their wife or something, they can check on their brewery. So that's where we see a lot of automation going, is in towards the digitalization of the whole brewery manufacturing.
Wow. So being able to just open up an app on your phone, check in on the fermentation process,
Yep.
sleep easy that night, know that
Right.
nothing's gone wrong.
Yep. And actually you can take it one step further. When something does go wrong, you can make a change
Right on
from
the
anywhere
fly.
in the world. If you're in South Florida or in beautiful LA here and your brewery's in Montana, then you're able to make a change there. So,
Back when I was home brewing, I was just screwed. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't change anything. The beer sat in the closet, and it was what it was.
right.
I need a mobile device to be able to fix all my bad homebrew batches from about 8 years ago. I would have been in far better shape.
Right.
Awesome. Ed,
Yep.
I really appreciate the
All
time.
right. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for supporting us, and
right.
hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, it's been great.
Awesome. Thank you so much.